How's everybody doing? This is Joe Domino, your Director of Golf at Glen Eagles Country Club. What we're talking about right now is we have put together a golf orientation video that is mandatory for our members to see for the upcoming season. And this video kind of goes over the basic etiquette of golf, such as bunkers, raking, fixing divots, all that, to be able to see it, because we need to keep our golf course condition as pristine as it is for everybody. So this is really important to watch. There's a couple of golf tips in there as well at the end, so please enjoy those, and there'll be more of those coming. And when we talk about certain things, we also want to mention pace of play. Pace of play is 2 hours for 9, 4 hours for 18. And we got those guys out there called rangers. The rangers are there to help you and assist you. So you want to stay with the group in front of you. And if the rangers come up to you and ask you to please pick up the pace, and the second time they might ask you to skip a hole so we can continue to keep that pace of play, because that's important for everybody behind you. So listen, let's make it a great season. It's been a pleasure to be your Director of Golf, and I look forward to this season as everybody else does. So thank you for everything, and let's have a wonderful time out there playing golf here at Glen Eagles. Thank you. As you can see, the player hit his shot. Now he's properly filling the divot. Condition-wise, much better, plus the grass will grow in much faster. Doesn't take long. Okay, as you can see, the player hit a good shot, has a pretty good ball mark there. And this is what we're looking at, how to repair a ball mark properly. You can see him raising the turf around the ball mark. Only takes a few seconds. Tap down. Repaired properly, you can't even tell it's even there. And it also helps things heal much quicker. Okay, as you can see, the player entering the bunker from the low end. We all know it's much safer, and that's the way we have to do it. The player takes a stance, hits his bunker shot, exiting the bunker, once again from the low end. You do have the option to bring the rake into the bunker with you if it's a little far from the edge. That's not a problem. Okay, when the player's done, you can see the way that he leaves the rake half in, half out of the bunker. You can see the player entering the bunker from an improper way to enter the bunker. Extremely hazardous. It can contaminate the sand with the dirt underneath. So that's why you always enter and exit the bunker from the low end. As you can see, the player is driving forward. As you can see, it says you're about to enter a restricted zone. You can see him get into that area. Cart's slowing down. Now he's where the cart stops. That tells you you need to back up, get out of the restricted area. Okay, had to back up and get back onto the cart path. And this is for your regular players, and we have our players who have handicap accessible. They have a different rule in regards to the way that they use their cart pattern. The first area, they get to go through. The second one, they have to proceed to the cart path. We're talking about 90-degree rule. Once you tee off, the player stays on the cart path. Stays on the cart path as he gets to where he's parallel with the first golf ball in the group. And And you'll see we'll proceed 90 degrees across the fairway to get to the first ball. Player hits a shot after his 90 degrees, he can proceed down the fairway or the rough for the remainder of the hole. The biggest thing is the 90 degrees is off the tee till you get to the first ball, and then make it 90 degrees to that first tee shot, and then you can drive in the fairway and in the rough all the way for the remainder of the hole. From a safety standpoint, two negative features: driving at the passenger side and letting your foot hang out. I've seen ankles broken more than once. We see this a lot. It is definitely not allowed. It's on hole 17 of the Legend for handicap users. It's accessible to drive into the fairway until you get to the blue cart sign. That's going to tell you now it's at that point you need to exit to the cart path. A little bit of how you should practice on the range. We're talking about when you're taking a swing and you're taking a divot, that you will have, Jake will put the ball behind that last swing and that last divot. So that practice area stays in line. Much easier for that piece to heal and for another player to hit on either side of that. So say for example, Jake hits another ball, which we see a lot of, and you'll see how this area that gets damaged becomes much bigger. So now all of a sudden picture a player on the range that hits balls for about 45 minutes, and all of a sudden you're gonna see about at least a dozen of these, and that area is just gonna be totally hammered for repair and not being able to use that. But if you have it like Jake had it before, and he puts the ball, this is where you hit, okay? And you keep going back, and from a practice standpoint, you can also check your alignment, and also from a healing standpoint, it's much better. So please practice properly, and we try to save the range from as much activity as we get. So it makes it easier for all the players. Thank you.
How you doing? Jake Gable, head golf professional here at Glen Eagles Country Club. A few quick tips. One thing that is extremely overlooked by the avid golfer is something as simple as alignment. We're going to do a few quick checkpoints that we could use on the golf course to help lower our scores. First thing we're going to do is we're going to always get behind the golf ball. We're going to select an intermediate target, something about 4 to 5 feet in front of us. This is going to allow us to pick a target line and not have such a big picture of just looking at the flagstick. Once we move into the golf shot, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work from the ground up. So we're going to make sure the center of that club face is going to be pointing over that 4 or 5 foot intermediate target in front of us. After moving from there, we're going to make sure our feet are parallel with our club face, at which move we're going to move up to the hips and then the shoulders. We want everything working linear to our target line. We'll set up, double check our spots, make a good swing at it. You should work every time. Jake Gable, head golf professional here at Glen Eagles with your next tip here. We're in the greenside bunker here on 18 of the Legends golf course. I know this is a shot a lot of people dread, a little bit higher lip, green running away from you. Here's a few quick tips to help you get out of the bunker every time. First thing we want to do is we want to make sure that we have a stable base. We want to get those feet dug in really nice. Make sure we're really stable in the sand. Second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that club face is open. If I have that square club face, it's gonna turn more into a shovel. We want this club to glide through the sand to help get this ball out. And lastly, we wanna make sure we're hitting down and through the sand, sand first and then ball. Should pop out every time. Now, if that tip doesn't work, you can always pull out this old classic. Hey Joey, what's that over there, bud? What's that over there?
Nice shot, bud.
Oh, thanks, pal. Appreciate it.
Nice. Just about a gimme, dude.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, listen, we hope you enjoyed this video, and it's something for all of us to watch, and I want to thank you so much for your time. Listen, it's going to be a great season, so let's make it fun, and once again, thank you for your time and watching our golf orientation video. Appreciate it. Have a good day.